Hey everyone, this will be your last assignment with Popcorn Cinema in Word. This is going to be Project 9, so we're skipping a few of the projects and coming here, so don't do those ones in the middle, I guess unless you really want to if you're bored. But Project 9 is about making a movie premieres calendar, and the reason I chose this one is because I thought this is something you could actually do and make in Word for yourself ever if you wanted to make a calendar. You can do it in other programs too, but this one's in Word. So the preview, each month the movie industry releases a whole new batch of films. Some are highly anticipated blockbusters and others are less popular. But regardless of their popularity, they all need to be rated. Popcorn Cinema needs a movie premieres calendar that will provide the ratings and genre information to cinema patrons. So you're going to use Word. You will create a new document and you will save this as Project 9 calendar in your word processing folder. I already did that, and hopefully you know how to do that too. If not, look at my last videos where I walked through that. Step 3, we need to set the page size to 8.5 inches wide by 11 inches tall with a 1/2 inch margin on all sides. So we want this to be still in, let me see, get my word over here. So we still want this to be in portrait orientation. However, your margins are automatically going to be 1 inch and we need to change them to 1/2 inch. So if you go out to the layout tab and go to margins, you can choose narrow because that already has the 0.5 inches and that's done for you. You can go down and I guess type that in too, but it's already there so you can just click it. Now in step 4, it says unless otherwise noted, the font size should be Calibri 11 point. That's fine. Step 5, be sure your document's line spacing is set up using single spacing with no additional line spacing between paragraphs. How to do that? On the Home tab in Word, Styles, or if you're using Word on your desktop, it's in the Styles group. They want us to have the no spacing style. The normal style will be the same as no spacing, but the normal style will provide some extra space between different paragraphs, whereas this style will not do that. Okay, step 6 is at the top of the page, insert the Popcorn Cinema logo of your choice, center and resize the logo so it is in proportion with the rest of the document, and you can just copy and paste that here, or if you have the picture as well, like I believe mine is saved on my computer, I hope. I think I was actually looking for it last time here when I was doing this. Oh, and I put it in there. There we go. Insert. So they want this at the top of our page. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. And then also I want to be able to center this on my page going across. How you can do that is we wrap our text. Okay, so just figured out a couple of things here too with the online versions that is different. So with the desktop version of Word, you just wrap text and then you can move it. It's a floating graphic. That doesn't work here though, online. So with this, if you're using Word Online, I just have my insertion point here to the right of the logo. And then on the Home tab, change the alignment to center. Oops, I just changed it back from center. There we go. And then it will align center for you. So learn something new, a few differences between the two programs depending how you're doing it. Okay, step 20 or 27. Wow, step 7, one line below the logo, key the following heading. We want this to be in 26-point bold, center align, movie premieres calendar. So I'll go ahead and type that in. And I think this was 26 in bold. If I remember correctly, I'll double check. There we go. Okay, and then 8 says hit the enter key twice to and then insert a table with 7 rows and 7 columns. So after calendar, I'll hit enter twice. We're going to insert a table. So if you go up to the insert tab, click table, and you should be able to drag it to get a 7 by 7, or you can click where it says insert table. Either one is fine. Go back to my book here. It says change the row height of row 1 to 1 inch and the cell alignment to be centered horizontally and vertically if available. So I'm going to switch back here to Word. And for my row 1, if you're working in the desktop version, you will have a Table Tools Format tab, I believe it's called, and you can type in the height of your cell, which is nice. Here with Word Online, I don't quite have that option. As you can see, I don't even have the option to view my rulers to help me out that way. So what I'm going to do is I will select this top row, and I won't be able to do that. I can, however, change the alignment though here to align center, so that's a plus. So some things we will and will not be able to do, and I'm not going to get too picky about that. But they want us to merge the cells in row 1 and then key the following text in 48-point bold. We want to type in September. So I'm going to merge these cells and then September. And I've already forgotten what size that was. 48. There we go. That's going to be close to an inch anyways, I would say. So we have here September. So this would be the movie premieres calendar for September, if you didn't pick that up. And we need to shade row 1 with a color of your choice. That's totally up to you. Whatever background shade you would like to use is up to you. So if you go up to cell shading here, you can pick. I'm actually going to try and pick, I don't know, I'll just use red because it kind of matches Popcorn Cinema. I would maybe not use quite a red, but I'm not going to get too picky at the moment. In 12, it says change the cell alignment of row 2 to be centered horizontally and vertically, then enter the following text into each cell and using 12-point bold. So I'm going to select these cells and I am going to change the align to center, and we want this to be in 12-point bold. And we're just going to type in the days, the days of the week. There we go. To go from cell to cell in your table, make sure you use tab. That will be a little faster. And step 13, in rows 3 through 7, change the row height to 1.2 inches, the cell alignment to top left, and the font to 11-point bold. So I'll select all of these other cells. I'm going to change the font size to 11 first because I'm on the Home tab. And then on my Table tab, I will change the alignment. It's already at top left, so I don't have to worry about changing any of that. And then in step 14, it says beginning on the first Thursday, key the numbers 1 through 30 as in a calendar. So starting on the first Thursday, we're going to 1, 2, 3, and so on, going down. Now September has 30 days, so make sure it's just 1 through 30. And step 15, in row 3, merge the first 4 cells. So that will be these first 4 cells here that currently do not have anything in them. So I'll go here and I'll go to merge cells. And then, let me go back to the book. In step 16, in the merge cell, key the following text and symbols or equivalent symbols in 14-point and centered horizontally and vertically if available. So there's a smiley face for PG, star, diamond, and circle. You can do different ones as well, but we do want to center align these. And how to get those symbols, if you go to the Insert tab, there is a symbol button, and there's going to be some available here, and you can also go to more symbols to find different ones as well, but just use what's available for you. So I'll use the smiley sign, and this one is for PG. And then go ahead and put in a couple of different symbols here for the different ratings. So you can see the different symbols I put in. Whatever ones you use are fine, but you will be using them again. So on step 17, in the September 1 cell, one line below the date, key the following text in 8-point bold. So, oops, I already forgot. Let me go back. September 1st. But I make things easier for me. Okay, so underneath the 1st September, we're going to type this in using size 8-point. And it will be 11:30 p.m. There we go. So that's typed on there, just a little bit smaller. Okay, and step 18 says copy the above text and paste it in each of the cells in the Thursday column. So I'll go select these cell or this text here. I'm just going to do copy, Control C, and I'll just see what enters here and delete extra space as I need to. Okay, I moved my screen around finally to make it easier for me. So on Thursday, I have this typed in here. I got rid of any extra space, and I guess we can leave it too, just to make sure it's the same. We have this, so on step 19 in the September 2nd cell, one line below the date, key the following text and symbols in 8-point bold. So we will type that in here. And then on step 20 in the September 5th cell, we want one line below the date in 8-point bold. We want to type $7 Monday, see the latest blockbuster movie for only $7. We'll copy the above text and paste it in each cell in the Monday column. Okay, one thing to point out, the diamonds here, this was the rating for R, and I ended up using a heart symbol for R, so I have hearts next to mine. So this is what it looks like so far at the end of page 23, and then there is a little bit more here on the next page to do. We need to type in September 9th, we also need to type in the 16th, the 23rd, and the 30th as well. Okay, so excuse my pausing there, moving around. So this is what it should look like after you have all of that typed in there. And so on step 26, it says change the case of each occurrence of pre-release Midnight Madness to all caps. So I'm going to show you something in the desktop version of Word, and this is on the Home tab. In the font group, there is this change case button here, and you can change it to uppercase, like really easy. However, on our Word Online version here, we don't have that same option. So what you'll have to do is you'll just have to type it in all caps, and then you can copy and paste it to make it all capitalized. So that's kind of a bummer. And just one of the ways the Word Online version isn't quite as good, but just know you have to do that. And step on 27 says find the text 11:30 p.m. and replace all the text with 11:15 p.m. So we can go ahead and do the find and replace here, and this will be the same for the desktop version of Word. It's just over to the right. So we need to go ahead and find 11:30 and change it to 11:15. So if we look for 11:30, we want to replace it with 11:15. And then I want to make sure this is match. Okay, so we don't want to, there we go, find whole words only, because I don't want this to replace everything. So I will go ahead and replace all. I don't know what is going on here that happened. So that will replace all the ones on Thursday from 11:30 to 11:15. Oops, wrong one. Too many tabs open. And it says carefully proofread your work for accuracy and format and then resave. So what I will do, this pre-release Midnight Madness, this should be capitalized. Otherwise, this is good to go. And you can check and see how it looks and make any formatting changes that you think need to be made.